So in this video, I'm pretty much just going to walk through how to use Spotify's API in Swift. All we're going to do here is we're going to link the account and get our favorite artists. So this is going to be API related, and pretty much anytime I do something API related, I like to use Postman. This is the logo, so you can find it on the App Store or whatever. But pretty much, yeah, these are the parameters we're going to need here. So you're going to need your client ID. You're going to need to create a redirect URI that's encoded. And then Spotify has like different scopes depending on what like user information you're going to access. So we're getting our favorite artists. So the scope for that is under user top red. So to get the client ID, you need to go to your Spotify developers dashboard and you have to create an app. And then your client ID is going to be right here. But back to the redirect URI, so you're going to have to put some sort of URL address here. Like you could use anything, you could just use Google. The only thing I should note is whatever you put here, it needs to be exactly the same as what you put in your API. So I'm just going to go ahead and show you like an easy way to encode it. Pretty much you just go to like urlencoder.org. So like an important thing, you have to make sure everything's exact. So even these slashes here, so if that's missing, it's going to mess it up and you're going to end up getting a bad response. So just paste that in there, encode it. So this is exactly what I'm putting in my API. So you're just going to put that there. Also, if you're going to access like multiple different things, like maybe you're creating playlists, all you have to do is you just put a comma and then like another scope here, no spaces. And then you're just going to copy and paste your client ID from right here over to here. So basically what you want to do is you just want to copy this and paste it in your URL. So, and this is the response that I get. You want this code to the right of the equals basically. And we're going to use that code to get the access token. So if I go back into Postman, there's a couple of things we're going to need. So you're going to need this grant type, and then this is where we're going to put the code that we just got. And then we're going to use the same redirect URI. And then on top of that, you got to go into your headers. An important thing to note here is you need this keyword basic, and then you need a space, and then you need to base64 encode your client ID with this colon right here and your secret ID. So I'm just going to show you kind of like what that's going to look like. So just go to base64 encode, and then basically you're going to have client ID, you got the colon right there, and then the secret ID, you're going to put that there, make sure there's not a space. And then you're going to hit encode, and then this is what you're going to put. You're going to put it right here. All right, so this is what you need for the headers. And then when you hit send, you're basically going to get a response like this with an access token. Once you get the access token, that's what you'll use to get the list of artists in our case. So then when we do the artists, these are the parameters that Spotify uses. This site kind of gives a description on everything. It also has like all the other different information you can get with Spotify. It also shows like the type of response that you should get. But pretty much we're just going to go into the headers. You're going to have this, the accept, the content type, and then you're going to put bearer with the access token that we got from here. You're going to put this whole code right here, and then you should get your response of your artists. So now I'm just going to go into the code and kind of what it looks like. So in the storyboard, we just have a basic setup. Hit the link button, and then it'll bring us this view controller where we can view the list of artists. All right, so within here, within our link view controller, we have Safari services, and then we have an IB action. So when we hit the link button, what we're going to do is we're basically going to present a SF Safari view controller with the URL that we created in the first part of Postman. So pretty much you're just going to copy and paste this link right here and put it right here. And then from there, we're going to use the SF Safari View Controller delegate to basically read when that code shows up. And then we're just going to grab that and authorize the user and just close out the Safari. So from there, here I'm just grabbing the index. So for me, it's 33. That's basically like where this equal sign is going to be. And I'm just grabbing the code from everything to the right of that. And then I'm going to use my network manager singleton class that I have and then pass that code basically in there. We're going to get the access token and then pass it to the list view controller. So this is what the network manager looks like. We have our authorized user method, our headers, and then our parameters. So if we just go back into Postman, we can see here are our headers, and then here are our parameters. You kind of see how they're pretty much exactly the same. And then here's the URL that you're going to be using to get the access token. We're setting it as a post method, and then basically just have these guard statements to check if anything went wrong. So if something's entered incorrectly up here, you're most likely going to get a bad response, and this is going to return 400. Otherwise, we're just going to come down here. So pretty much this is how I have the token structure set up. You can see that again with how this is access token, refresh token, and to basically convert these snake cases, which is just this syntax right here with the underscore all lowercase. Basically, we're just converting it from that snake case into camel case, which is what we generally follow in Swift. And then we get the access token, and then we're just going to return it. And we're returning it right over here. So if we did get the token, we're going to go in the main thread because this is running on the background thread. And anything that's UI related you want on the main thread. We're going to get an instance of the list view controller using the storyboard. And we're going to pass through that token and then just push it on the navigation controller that we have set up. I'll just run it real quick. Link. And you'll see connect with Facebook. Another thing to mention here is a lot of times with Facebook, it'll add extra characters at the end of the response. So basically you'll get something like this, and then at the very end it'll have like hashtag underscore equals or something like that. So you can check that case if you'd like, and then just like parse it out of the string basically. And it's really hit or miss. It's probably gonna be a bad response again, but it seems to be the second time you do it. It's fine for whatever reason. So far we've pretty much done the linking part, and now I'm just gonna jump into the list view controller and go through actually obtaining the artists. So from here, when the view appears, we're pretty much just going to go and fetch the artist using my singleton again. It's going to pretty much be the same stuff as the postman. We're passing in our access token that we got, and then this is the URL. We're just going to have a guard statement that check all of these, and then basically we're just decoding it into this artist item. I'll just show you what that's kind of set up to look like. So you have our artist, items. Again, you can kind of just see that. You have your items here, basic API response stuff. So curly braces, that means an object. Square bracket, that means it's an array. So we have items, array of artists, and these are the subcomponents of the artist. So from there we get the artists, we set the artist, and then again, this was on a background thread. So then on the main queue, we want to just reload the table basically now that we have our artist. This is a real basic setup. I really just have a label. I probably didn't need a custom table view cell, but I don't know. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Hopefully this helped. I'm going to leave a link to my GitHub. That's going to have basically all of these links right here. And I'll leave like a code base. I'm not really going to post this whole project, but it'll have like the network manager in there basically. But if people want this project, I mean, I guess I can upload it. But yeah, hopefully this was informative and it helped. Thanks.